guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. Is your morning going well? My morning is going phenomenal. Phenomenal. Nothing out of the sorts, just the fact that I'm up today. I'm feeling great, moving forward in my days. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? I told you, I talked a little bit last week about weight loss, and I said it's hard those times, right? And then you go through your women time. And so that to me is where my time is, where I want to not exercise, where I want to eat more carbs. I want to eat outside my fasting window, where I just feel out of sorts and yucky. Just part of the whole process of that time. And so I'm just thankful to that's lessened, and it's not as much as it normally is. You know what I mean? So you just keep pressing on. You got that woman time, take the break you need. If you gotta eat the extra carbs, eat the extra carbs. I did, and I was like, okay, now let's get back on track. Let's get back on eating good and feeling great, because we're ready to move this body forward into a better thing. So it's going to be a great day today. So I'm feeling good. We got baking day today. Today is make my products. So we've got some energy bites to make and a bunch of muffins. So it's going to be a baking day all around. So last week I did the muffins, and I didn't share all the recipes because I don't know how they were going to be received and liked, but now I have the results, and I've got the top. I think we're doing 5 today, so it's going to be great. So I've got some scripture. We're opening up this one. Ooh, this is a good one. Psalm 34:8. It says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in Him." I love that. One of my good friends got me a cookie jar one time, and does anybody remember cookie jars? Remember a cookie jar? My mom always had it. We had a lion. I don't know why it was a lion or where she even got the lion from, but it was a lion cookie jar, old, 1970 old lion. I remember then she had gotten another one. I think it was a bear or something. Yeah, but anyways, it didn't seal the cookies, right? So air got in there, and isn't that interesting? They never had a seal on it. So the cookies just got hard in the cookie jar, or did they not? I'm just thinking through that. Why would we not have a cookie jar? Because we have plastic containers nowadays. Interesting. Anyway, so my girlfriend had got me a taste and see the Lord is good cookie jar, which was great. It was great, but I had made so many cookies because my large family was larger back then, and I just had too many. I had to use a big giant tub of it. So I just remember that. But yeah, we're going to taste and see the Lord is good. You have to taste and see the Lord is good. It's one of those, I don't want to say try out God, and if you don't like Him, the devil will always take you back. But you need to explore. You need to see the goodness that God has for you. It is good. It's not just go to church and I'm saved. No, it's a whole lot more. It's provision. It's abundance. It's healing. It's providing. It's taking care of your emotional needs. It's giving you joy. It's giving you peace. It's giving you the gumption to get up every day and do what He has you to do with a joy and happiness, because that's a good thing about God. He supplies you with that. You can wake up happy every day. You can wake up excited for your days. Doesn't mean that life's perfect. Far be it. But it means that God gives you that puts that peace inside of you. It's a beautiful thing, and the joy. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to do that. And we are blessed because we take refuge in Him, because we know that He is the ultimate to everything. So awesome. Okay, we're just going to start because I got lots to do today, and we're going to stop chit-chatting. But here is my energy bite recipe, original one that we have been doing since the beginning time. I have a note here, and it says, after looking back at my blog, I saw where I made 175 of these every month when we had 10 kids at home. 15 cups of oatmeal and 5 cups of peanut butter. We would get that big, giant peanut butter container and use it all up. So now we're downsizing. We're way downsizing. So I am doing the downsized amount here, but we're going to be making it here. So here's your energy bites. That's a good one. Now, something else you can add in here is protein powder, which I will be doing, just adding extra. And you can add anything. You can add chia seeds, flax, ground flax. Use the ground one. We used to do the flax seeds, but then, you're supposed to grind those up. That's better for you. You can add protein powder to it. You can add non-fat milk powder, all those good things to it. So we're just going to mix up into the mixer. I'm going to do a chocolate-based one with some chocolate protein powder, and then a vanilla-based one as well. So you ready for an amazing day? It's a great day here. It's a great day at your house too, so let's go. Since I'm doing peanut butter and honey, and I need to be exact and precise on this because this is for someone else, I do coconut oil. I need to get coconut oil spray, but since I don't have that, I just take my spatula and I just wipe the inside of my measuring cup. That helps it come up because I don't have any oils or anything that go in there. So I just do that instead of spraying it. That just helps the peanut butter slide out a little better and the honey. Since I'm using natural peanut butter here, I have to make sure I stir it because it does want to separate. Use whatever kind you got, whatever kind you pour it. I'm just going to mix it up before I pour it in. All right, now it's my unfavorite time. I enjoy making these, but I don't enjoy making the balls. I put it in a pan, but I gotta make them in balls. So this is good. It's one of those things that you just lock in, as Maddie would say. Just lock in, mommy. I'm like, I'll lock in. So I just use this so I know it's got the same amount in each time. And chocolate chips sometimes, since it's using natural peanut butter, sometimes they want to separate a little bit. So I kind of try to scoop down periodically so you get, because the chocolate chips are on the bottom more than likely, after a while, and then just push it real good, squeeze it, it'll kind of make the oils and the peanut butter kind of come out a little bit more and you can make it into a nice ball. So I'm going to put them on here. Okay, doing good making these. It's one of those things where you just lock in and just make them. So I'm just gonna make sure they're the same size. I'm noticing it's funny, right now we're going through a different weather. Hold on one second. In Florida right now, normally it's 100% humidity, especially right now. And it's just sweaty hot. And so this week has been very dreary for about a week, a whole entire week. Usually sometimes during hurricanes like season, which it is actually hurricane season, but when there's like something stirring in the Gulf, it usually gets dreary like this for a little while. But this week, it's been a whole week that the sun has not been out. And so it was funny yesterday, I told Maddie and I said, gosh, I still feel tired. I'm like, I just want to go take a nap or something, or maybe I just need a coffee. She's like, Mommy, she goes, I think it's seasonal depression. I said, yes. I said, Florida can have I'm not diminishing seasonal depression. I understand that is a real thing, especially when you haven't had sun, but it seems kind of comedic that it would even be here. But I told her, I said, that's exactly it. I said, seasonal depression for like a week here in Florida. So again, not diminishing the seasonal depression, but I just had to laugh because I'm like, it's very gloomy, very doomy-like outside. But anyways, what I was thinking when I was doing these, normally these are so greasy, like the peanut butter, the oils, not greasy, the oils and the peanut butter. And it's funny because they're just perfect. And I'm like, wow, look at that. But it's because the humidity is a lot different. It's cool. It's actually cooler. I was out walking yesterday and I was like, wow, there's like a breeze and it felt good. You know what I mean? I was reading some posts and people are like, putting on my sweater, sitting outside. And I'm like, that is it. I came home and I walked for a little while. So I'm like, I'm gonna jump in the pool. So I told Greg, I'm like, let's go jump in the pool. So we went in the pool. Like right now our pool is like bath water. It's literally bath water temperature. But I jumped in and I was like, ooh, it's actually cold. So I got out and it's like, it was freezing for what it has been. And I'm like, I haven't gotten out of the pool and been chilled in a long time. And so we're just going through a little humidity drop or just change of weather this week. I know, I think up in the Panhandle and across the bottom southern states there, they're having some storms or flooding or something. So whatever it is, it's bringing stuff here too. So I'm just laughing. I'm like making these and I'm like, wow, look at how these actually look perfect today. I mean, they look perfect before, but they're just not greasy. It's like they're nice and they're perfect. They're actually just perfect, which is a good thing. So I'm happy with them. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm almost done making this batch. I get 15 from a batch. So I had to batch and a half this one. So normally I get 7 or 8 more, just depends on the ingredients, the humidity and everything else. I Obviously, can add a little bit of oatmeal and it makes it more 8, or a little on the dot and it makes it more 7. So this is good. I'm making these. These are looking great. I'm getting that perfect little mixture, and we've got some good energy bites. It's a favorite and delicious and yummy and very simple to make too. So it's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna keep making these. I just wanted to share that. I was like thinking, I'm like, wow, these are like really, really nice. But it's the humidity drop. And then I thought of what Maddie said yesterday. Mommy, it's seasonal depression. I said, seasonal depression? I said, yes. Literally for a week, we were thinking back. It's been a week since the sun has been shining. So you know what? It's like winter time. I feel like the summer is the winter time in Florida. You just spend more time indoors because it's just hot outside. You know what I mean? So you just roll with it. Okay, I'm gonna keep making balls. Listen to my music. I put in an earbud because I think you guys are hearing it. It's really loud for you guys for background music, so I apologize. So I got a little earbud that I've got in to be encouraged. It just helps keep you moving for your day, you know what I mean? To hear praise songs and thanking God for lots of goodness in my days. So, okay, let's keep making balls. All right, I always make, so that was perfect. I got 15 and then actually 9 on that one, so that's good. And I made one extra, I kind of squeeze it. That's my tester when they're all in the refrigerator, so I'm sure they're delicious, but you always test one to make sure you go, oh, something was off, but it should be good. Put this in my refrigerator. All right, I'm gonna make a batch for my family because my kids enjoy it too, so I'm just using crunchy peanut butter because I have chunky peanut butter. So I have the same stuff in here and mix it up. These ones we're making for ourselves, so I can make them a little bit bigger. So I'm not being exact on here, but this peanut butter has got the peanuts in it, so it's a little more greasier. So these are definitely greasier. Isn't that funny? Some peanut butters are just a little bit different. Usually the natural one's pretty greasy. I guess it just depends on what parts you get, but this is definitely a lot greasier here today. That's okay. So I have this because I want to make some for us as well, because we do enjoy these and they're quick. I've got the ingredients out. I might as well make another batch real quick. So this will be good, and then we'll start on our baking next, and that'll be all of our muffins. So I think I'm going to start out with, I've got a brownie mix here. That's not part of muffins. I'm just going to make it because I have it in my pantry, and again, that'll be just a treat to have. It'll be part of my baking. So much easier to make with giant balls. No, I'm just kidding. Less balls. So just kidding. No, it's all good. So it'll be I'll mix some of that up real quick and just put that in the oven, and then we'll start making all of our delicious muffins. I think our winners out of all the flavors was the raspberry one, the raspberry almond one. That was that was taken from a good friend who got it from a magazine, and so I just kind of tweaked it a little bit because I had to change a little bit of it, but it's very, I'm not a big raspberry person. Like, I don't mind raspberry, I just don't like love it, but that to me was probably the best out of all of them. So very surprising, but very, very good as well. All right, look at us, we got gigantic balls, I love it. All right, so this normally makes 15, how many did I get? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, actually it makes 23, right? 23, so not bad. I just made a few extra big ones. Okay, then I'm gonna wash all these dishes too. All right, let's make a batch of brownies. I will experiment one day and try to find the best one. A couple people sent me a couple recipes, all recipes, like for a really good one, because we like box one, but I still have a box here, so I will do that eventually. So we're gonna just mix up the box. All right, are we ready for our recipes? Okay, I'm like, it's taking me some time to prepare. This one is has been a winner. This is a good choice, and it's more of a healthier muffin. Think of like, I'm getting lots of fiber, I'm getting lots of things into it. It's got real low sugar, which is a beautiful thing. Not completely gone, but just a lot lower. So they're called Morning Glory muffins. Anybody else have those Morning Glory muffins? I remember eating these as a kid. Like, these were recipes from good old mom's cookbook back in the day. And so this one, I'm not gonna have time today to put the recipes on the screen, just because I have to get these out the door for a client as well. So I'm gonna just tell you the recipe for this one. So these are awesome. These are really good. You're gonna feel like you're eating a healthier muffin eating these ones. So this one, your dry ingredients are 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt. And if you want to add flaxseed, you can add flaxseed, like 1/3 of a cup, 1/4 cup, whatever you want to add. And then your wet ingredients are eggs, so you need 3 eggs. You're gonna need half a cup of brown sugar. I have the organic one over here, organic brown sugar. And then a 1/3 cup of coconut oil, but I'm gonna substitute grass-fed butter in there just to make it easier and simpler on the ingredients. And then you can use a 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. You can do that for your wet to make them moist, or you can add Greek yogurt. So I've done both, and they're both delicious. And then you're gonna need a teaspoon of orange zest. You're gonna need a 1/3 cup of pineapple juice. It's a very moist thing. Think of like carrot cake, right? You're gonna need a teaspoon of vanilla, and then you're gonna need 2 cups of shredded carrots, and 1 cup of shredded apples. I use Pink Lady apples, half a cup of raisins, half a cup of pecans, all chopped up. It's a great recipe. It's a very good, think healthier muffin, but still very good, low sugar, half a cup of sugar. That's not bad. So I've got my carrots here. I'm gonna shred these so that I can get my 2 cups of carrot. Anybody else do? Like my mom is a carrot cake person, and she always liked carrot. That was her favorite kind of cake, was carrot cake. So her birthday, I would make a carrot cake for her. Just something she enjoyed. I didn't like making it. Now that I'm older, yes, I appreciate it much more. But like, I think there's one called a hummingbird cake. I think that's it. And it has pineapple, carrots, coconut maybe. It's been years. You know what? I think Steven likes carrot cake, but I always get it, and then he'll just have a little bit of it. I'm like, does he really like it? Does he not? So maybe one day I need to make the hummingbird cake, Grandma's hummingbird cake, because it was delicious. But it's all good. All right, so I'm just gonna shred. Okay, this one is the one that just takes more time to do. So I'm like, let me just do this one first. Get her out of the way, because it takes time prepping the veggies and the fruit here. So the other thing is shredding an apple. So probably eventually food processor. But for now, keep everything all good with the little shredder here. So this is good. I just do Pink Lady apples. Just shred it here. I think I just need a cup of this. I ended up using 5 carrots for the 2 cups of this one. So this is just 1 cup of shredded apples. Let's see how many. I think it's just 1. Okay, seems like it took me forever to get what I need to get done. So I had to zest an orange as well. So I put that right there on top. This is good. Okay, so let's start mixing up the dry ingredients, then the wet ones, combine them together. When you're doing your butter, I microwave the butter. You want it to get to room temperature, so let it cool. So it's now warm. Normally, like even the almonds, that I use for a raspberry recipe, it was just chopped almonds or slivered almonds, and this is just chopped pecans, and so they're fine. But when you do mini muffins, which I'm doing, it's a big chunk of a nut when you're eating it. So I like to cut it up a lot finer. So if you have, if you're making regular size muffins, you could probably just leave them that way and not have to chop. But since I'm doing mini, I want to make sure that they're a lot smaller. So just chop away. Food processor would work well too. I could get that out for this, but I feel like making sure it's done well is good. This is really good. This is a nice, like I said, it's almost like a healthier carrot cake. That's what it kind of reminds me of because of all the yummy ingredients in there. It's not bad. I don't care for raisins like at all, but I felt like this muffin was probably, I would not feel bad eating this muffin. It's only got a half a cup of sugar in the whole thing, so it's actually not bad. And then if you add yogurt, you got more protein in it, and you can also do protein powder. And if you want to add that, just make sure that if you add the protein powder, that it's going to be a little bit, you have to take away a little bit of your flour out there. You know what I mean? Because you don't want it to be too dry. So, but they're very moist and very delicious. The carrot and the apple make them very moist and delicious. So, all great things. Okay, almost done chopping. Make sure you get them all real good. And then I will put them in my pan here and we'll get them in the oven. Feeling too healthy. Put it. For 28, 32, 35, that's what it makes. Okay, those are in the oven. I've got like a half of a pan here. I'm gonna mix up my banana nut ones because those I can do half in the pan and then another pan that way. So this is from my banana bread recipe right here. All right, so I'm gonna substitute a few things when I'm smashing my bananas. I got 4 ripe bananas. So instead of doing, what, does it say yogurt? I'm just trying to think what mine says. Yogurt, you can use sour cream or yogurt. I'm just gonna use yogurt because I have it. And then coconut oil, I'm gonna use the grass-fed butter in mine. And then we're doing a little bit less sugar. So you experiment with how much sugar that you like for yours, and that's the key is to making it what people are gonna eat. Because not if it's too healthy, it doesn't taste good, then they're gonna go, that's not even worth buying. But if it's delicious, they'll worth buying it. So smash these up real good. Get really ripe bananas. They make it much more flavorful. I remember my grandma used to make hers, and it was, they would just get black, and I'm like, ew, there'd be fruit flies all over, disgusting. And then, but she made the best banana bread ever. She would make it in the little muffin, or not muffin, like a can. Did anybody else the can? And that's how she would make hers. So, and then you bake it in the oven. Just by using a tin can, I was always like, why are you saving the tin can? But she'd make these beautiful little round loaves. Kind of fun, something different, old-fashioned. Okay, let's mix this up. I put my sugar over the other bowl, right? Because remember yesterday when I made my tomato soup and then I poured tomato bouillon, left a big chunk in there. That was not good. So good. Okay, I gotta keep my timer rolling here. Mix this up real good. And then do my dry ingredients. This one's really good. This is Grandma's banana nut muffins. Okay, we're moving, grooving right along. I keep getting more ingredients, getting more stuff here. So, the next one I'm gonna do is a gluten-free one, which is nice to have variety, especially if you're, if someone needs a healthier one. So this one, I just put it all in the blender, which is beautiful. This was my surprising recipe. I was very surprised it turned out so good. That's the beautiful thing. So I'm taking strawberries here. I'm just going to chop them up. The rest will go in the blender. This is a very easy recipe. Okay, this one is you take a cup of oatmeal, grind it up in the blender, food processor, whatever one, and then you're adding a banana, a third cup of apple sauce or yogurt, whatever your thickness, and then you're going to add an egg in there, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup or sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and strawberries, and then I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of almond flour just to give a little bit more depth. Okay, these next ones I'm going to grind up the oats. We're going to grind this all up, and then we'll add just in a bowl a 1/4 cup of almond flour with the strawberries. All right, these are great for the gluten-free option. They're so simple. They're so simple, and they're very, very delicious. So I'm just gonna, basically I probably should do the oats in there and just mix everything in a bowl. Probably easier to do. I have to see how many one batch makes here so I know how much I need to make. So all good things, put it in here. I'm gonna whip up one more batch of that real quick. These muffins remind me of baby food, like the oatmeal. Does anybody remember feeding your kid the baby Gerber baby oatmeal cereal? Like I did. And I'm like, that's what the texture reminds me of, which is so funny. Not funny, it's just, you know, comes back to what you used to eat back in the day. So these are good. I've got another batch here mix. I wanted to fill a whole pan here and then be able to have it all good. So this is simple. These are they're gluten-free, and they're actually delicious. I was like, wow, that's a very simple muffin, but very moist and very good. So, all right, let's put these in the oven, and we will bake them. These go for 15 minutes, and then you let them sit in the pan for about 5 minutes because they'll continue to cook. Okay, I try to put them all in the bin roughly so that they're good. So there's what, 22 in here, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 23. So that's good. I promised 22 to 24. So I will give that and then give an extra one of just extras so they can try, make sure, you know, they've already tried and like them. So, and then I have a few extra here. It allows me the ability to make them and then go, okay, this is a little bit smushed down. This is the one that I tested with the toothpick. So you can see it indent down a little bit. You know what I mean? So all good things. So this is good. I got this done, banana done. Those are done. I'll put the next one in, then we'll mix up probably the raspberries next. Okay, these are raspberry almond muffins, and so good. So these ones are going to use 6 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, butter, whatever you want to use. I'm using the butter because I'm using the grass-fed butter. And then you add 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of yogurt or applesauce, some kind of liquid like that, honey, or a teaspoon of honey, and then 1/2 cup of honey if you want, or maple syrup, either one. And then your dry ingredients are about 1 3/4 cup of flour and a cup of almond flour. I was like, what does that say? Almond flour, I gotta get that out. And then 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 cup of sugar. And then mix those up separately. And then I'm gonna chop up 2 cups of raspberries, and I'm gonna chop up a 1/4 cup of almonds and put those in there too. These are so good. Even the gluten-free ones, look at those. Those turn out perfect. Those perfect looking ones. Like the banana ones, you know, you're gonna get random pull up, but these are pulling out perfect here. So let those cool for a minute. Let's start mixing some of this up so that I can start mixing away. Now the original recipe had like half the raspberries crushed up and put in the mixture, and then they used like full muffins. So then you would just push a couple raspberries in the top, which is good when you've got a big giant one. And then they took the almonds and kind of the sliced ones and just set them on top. Kind of pushed them into the batter a little bit. They look pretty when they're bigger, but since I'm doing the smaller ones, it takes up way too much moisture, and I think that this looks a lot better when it's all chopped up. So just chop up your almonds here. Raspberries, I'll just kind of chop them up real loosely here too. Mix those in, and then we'll have a nice batter. Next one's going in. I just got my other gluten-free ones out. I like the way that the Morning Glory looks, because they look like a healthier muffin. The gluten-free ones look really good. The banana ones look they're more home style, so they're more like a regular muffin, you know what I mean? The healthier ones I made last time rose up a little bit better, but they didn't taste as good, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's about the comfort food. So it's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna chop this here. We'll pour this in. Oh, there's my gas people. Ooh, they're gonna mess up my oven. Oh, there's nothing in right now, is there? All right, I got my propane people coming here. Good for you. Okay, we're moving right along. My propane guy came. Thank goodness. I don't know, we lived here, moved in here, and it seemed like it took well over a year before, there's fruit flies from my banana, for them to fill up the tank. Like, it just didn't, the only thing that uses the propane is the top, not the bottom. So it just doesn't take that long to go through it. And so then I just went out and we were out there looking because we were spraying for wasp, and I saw it was like almost on E, and I was like, that's weird. I'm like, it shouldn't have gone through that much. And then I said, well, I don't know if it's broken, because it was broken last time. They had to replace it. And so the guy just came out, and I was like, ooh, I'm cooking, but I forgot. The oven is fine. The oven is electric. And then he's like, nope, it's just the tank is low. So I'm like, okay. So he just filled it up. So I'm like, thank you. That was very, very nice to do that. So all good things. Okay, I got another batch in the oven. When this is done, I'm doing one at a time, just to now overcrowd the oven to make everything go good. So now we're moving on to chocolate chip mini muffins. All right, these ones. This one is a cup of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, quarter teaspoon of salt. And then you use a cup of yogurt, third cup of maple syrup, quarter cup of butter, 2 eggs, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and chocolate chips. That's how you do this one. I'm doing this one a little bit based on what I have, so we're making it, but it's gonna be good wet and dry. We're at standstill right now. I'm happy with how everything is turning out. I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay, the banana ones, I'm like, they don't look as good as the healthier ones do, but they look like they look good. The only one I'm a little disappointed in is the raspberry, and I know what I did wrong. I washed them. Obviously, we're supposed to wash the raspberries, but I feel like I should have got out some of the liquid, because I feel like they are collapsing in, which they are. So I'm thinking I have to run Autumn to work, so I'm out anyways. I think I will go get some more raspberries and do that again. They're good though. They're delicious. They taste good. They just don't look pretty. And I'm like, And it is about presentation, so I'm thinking I will do that. The chocolate chip here, I'm going to put these in and do this batch first, and then make it, and then if it's good, I will, it should be. I just want to make sure I copy the recipe correctly. You know how that is. And then I'll make another batch of that, and that'll be the chocolate chip, and that's all I gotta make for muffins, which is good. Kids are eating leftover eggs for breakfast. That's awesome. I got grilled cheese and tomato soup for lunch. I don't have to do anything, which is even better. And there might even be enough dinner. I just gotta kind of look and see. We will see. I might have to make something, but if not, my only goal today was baking. So that's a beautiful thing. The muffins all taste good. I tried every single one, so I can go, okay, these are good. These are delicious. I'm just staring at the raspberry ones. Those are just my disappointment, and that is because of my own doing. These I keep in the refrigerator so that they stay nice and held together nicely, just because of the humidity. Okay, doing really good. I realized what happened to the raspberry ones is I used a different product than that I was told to use, and that's what's making them taste not good. Everything else, amazing. Super happy. So no big deal. I'll run and remake them, not a worry. Chocolate chips turn out good. Now, I don't have very many for like our family, so they're gonna be like, didn't you make anything for us? So I did the brownies. I'm gonna do banana muffin, like the banana ones. So the only thing I'm doing different is using sour cream because I'm out of yogurt. So it's my original recipe was 2 tablespoons of it. So I'll just put that in there, mix it up, and then we'll put it in the oven. Be delicious. Swearing, or am I hearing things? All right, since these are fresh, you saw that I didn't chop them as much as the other way, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna use the, I had some bent paper liners, so they'll work good for us because that's just who they're going to. All right, my kids are out there making noises, so I thought I'd come in here in my room. So yay on the, can we come right here? All right, so muffins. Okay, so this, even though I had test kitchen last week, and everything turned out great, but there was the ingredient that was changed. And so now I see that affected the flavor hugely. So I was like, why are these so bad? Did I miscopy the recipe? No, it's because I added a different thing, and I was using protein powder, and so it was a different kind. That different kind did not make them good. So that answers a lot of questions. So instead of no sense stressing or worrying, because everything else looks amazing. The Morning Glory ones look great. The chocolate chip ones look great. Banana looks great. The gluten-free ones, oatmeal, strawberry, banana, look great. Is that all we did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was just the raspberry ones, but they just, nope, that was not a winner. So I'm going to have to go to the store and get some more ingredients, which is fine. I'm going to run Autumn to work and then go pick up raspberries. I need to get some more yogurt, and then I will be good to go to finish. So for you guys, since I'm filming my real life, this is what I'm doing. My focus today was muffins to get them perfected and good to send them out. And then the other thing is there's food in the refrigerator, so I'm not worried about food at all for the kids. If something comes to the end tonight and we go, oh, there's nothing to eat, Mom, is what I'll do. I got that pizza crust in there. I've got chicken. I will make another barbecue chicken pizza because they like that, and that was delicious. So that's it. That's going to be my day today for you guys, because this is real life. This is what I'm doing. So I'll have to focus the rest of the afternoon on finishing up the muffins, and then I'm going to have to edit today's video as well, and then you know, relax for a little bit because it's been a long morning, and then spend some time with my kids, get a walk in, and do swimming. So that's a whole lot in Amy's afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed it. You're here for the ride, right? You're here for the journey and whatever life is. So it's been good. It was a lesson today. And don't change the ingredients. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because they're so good. Don't do it. Don't change it. So, but yeah, thank goodness, right down the road, and it's just $6, $7 worth of ingredients wasted, no worries at all. So I'll perfect it, make it good, and then we'll be good for the rest of the day. So, all right, so come back tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll do life, and it'll be great. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.